Are you ready?
Welcome to the world famous Wrestling Arena.
They are looking at the best.
I am World League Wrestling.
Hello, wrestling fans. This is World League Wrestling Showdown. I'm Sarge Phillips.
And I'm Martin Kadish, and boy, are we starting off hot tonight with two big men in the ring, Jack Parker and Camaro Jackson.
Look at referee checking both men here so we can get this match underway.
You see Camaro Jackson smiling in the ring. He hasn't been smiling long. He's just got out of that affiliation with the Empire and seems to be much happier.
Glad to see him away from the Empire. These two men meet in the middle of the ring. Oh, and a push from Big Jack Parker Jr. One right back from the Quad Father.
And Camaro Jackson, generally the biggest guy in the ring at World League Wrestling, but Jack Parker Jr. might have him by a few pounds here, and we're about to see just a hoss fight and a half, folks.
Mountains will move as both men, maybe not either one of them are going to move.
They're both so strong, neither one of them able to get the advantage. And you see Jack Parker calling out Camaro Jackson there.
They're tie up here in the middle. In the middle of the ring.
And you see them both pushing, trying to get the upper hand, trying to see which one can push the other back, and they break off again.
Again, neither man getting the advantage here.
He's telling him, let's see who can knock the other over. Let's see who can be the freight train in this match.
Oh, and a huge chop from Parker to the Quad Father.
You can see him taking it in. Here comes his reply.
Ooh, barely even moves the man.
I think they're going to end up hurting their hands in all of this, Sarge.
Oh! Moves Quad Father back one step, but Jackson with one of his own.
He got that one up right around the collarbone there, and you can see Jack Parker saying he feels it. He wants to continue.
Oh, and a knee. Knee stops it all right here.
Takes a shortcut there, Sarge. And Jack Parker saying, show me something.
Forearm from Jackson this time. And the next live event will be October the 15th at the Race Wrestling Arena. Tickets on sale now at HarleyRace.com and World League Wrestling Facebook as Jackson hits him another one.
And they're just trading shots, Sarge. They're just seeing who's going to be the bigger train at this point. Trying to run each other over here. Trying to outpower and outmaneuver. You see it may stagger them, but they both, every time they come back with a smile on their face, wanting more.
Neither man going down to a knee or anything. Well, I think he wants to come on. I think Parker wants Jackson to come off the ropes this time.
This is the true test right here as he comes off the ropes.
Shoulder block moves no one.
And I'm sure Jack Parker Jr. is going to be happy to oblige here.
Here he comes.
It knocks Camaro Jackson back a little bit, but he's still standing strong right there. And you can see it. They're just testing each other out here on strength, Sarge.
Both men gonna. Jackson turns around. Big shoulder block sends Parker down to the mat and back up again, though.
He almost knocked him out of his boots, Sarge.
Jackson stomping away in the corner now, and the action will continue right after these messages.
Hey guys, this is the Seidel brothers, Matt and Mike, here at the Harley Race Wrestling Academy, where I actually started training way back in 2008. It's a real honor to come back here. We put on a seminar today for the new generation of wrestlers, a lot of really good talent, and also there was an awesome show after.
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of fun. It's awesome being back in St. Louis. The fans here at WLW are amazing, and the Harley Race Academy is a great place to get started in your wrestling journey. We come from the Side Dojo, and we love getting to mix it up with everyone here. It's been a treat, and we look forward to coming back.
Welcome back, wrestling fans. Is Big Jack Parker Jr. now in control of this match.
Camaro Jackson on the mat, and he's getting his shoulders twisted back and pulled apart. Well, actually clamped together, and it's taken away the power of the big man. You see him using the back of his head for leverage on the small of Camaro Jackson's back right now.
And hard shot to the back of Camaro Jackson.
It's gonna. It'd be a task to pick up someone like Jack Parker Jr. without all of this punishment to the lower back and shoulders of Camaro Jackson, Sarge.
As Parker gets a 2 count on Jackson there.
And you see him giving him a few, just brushing the back of his head a bit there, telling him that he's got him right where he wants him. Not usually a smart thing to do with Camaro Jackson.
Looks like Camaro Jackson's had enough. Forearm shots now from both men, back and forth. As Camaro comes running off the turnbuckle there with a forearm shot, now in control with a whole bunch of forearm shots.
This is a lot like two battleships, just firing those shots across the water into each other to see which one sinks first.
Parker trying to charge into that corner, but Jackson able to get up and out of the way real quick.
He didn't get away scot-free. As you see him in the ring, he took some of the impact of that. And Jack Parker Jr. the first to his feet, but Camaro Jackson right there too, into the corner.
Oh, and a chop in the corner. And taking down the line to the other turnbuckle and send him across. Oh, and a big splash into the corner.
Whips him into the corner with the big splash, and now he's going to try to take the big man up. Doesn't seem to be successful. Here he goes again.
Camaro Jackson known for that strength in his legs there, but cannot get him up.
Well, you see Jack Parker Jr. there with the elbow in the small of the back where he's been working most of this match. And he just digs that elbow in, and it puts Camaro Jackson right on the mat. Referee checking to see if he can continue.
Both men up to their feet now, and Jack Parker Jr. going to try and get Jackson up this time. Camaro Jackson powering his way out of it, though.
Winning the test of wills and throwing that knee into the stomach, and he's got him up.
But Parker slides to the back and gets a 2 count out of that.
He gets a near fall on the roll-up.
Oh, and a spine buster right there from Jack Parker Jr.
He's rolling him over, looking to do some more damage here.
Thought he was going to go for another knee lift there, but Quadfather gets him up. Oh, fireman carry over.
And he's right where he wants him.
Peacemaker. That's the peacemaker right there. 1, 2, 3, and this match is over.
I tell you, he hits you with that clothesline, it is over.
Your winner in this match, the Quadfather, Camaro Jackson.
He really took a beating in that one too, Sarge.
What a match
And
between
your
these two
winner
men.
at 9 minutes and 41 seconds from St. Louis, Missouri, the Quad.
People come out to the Valley of the Titans, the squared circle, and face JPJ. They do not leave the same. But I'm done playing with these comedy guys.
World League Wrestling hosts its 23rd anniversary event at the Harley Race Wrestling Arena on Saturday, November 5th. The main event, the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion and WLW alumni Trevor Murdoch returns to face off against Moses the Deliverer. John Webb versus Rahim de la Suede in a loser leaves town match for the WLW Junior Heavyweight Championship, and more. Tickets start at $20 and will sell out, so get yours at harleyrace.com now.
Welcome back, wrestling fans, as we have both competitors for our next matchup inside the ring.
We got Moses the Deliverer, the World Heavyweight Champion, taking on the young up-and-coming Luke Anthony, who's shown a lot of promise here in the ring. This is not a title shot, but if Luke Anthony can pull off a win here, it's really gonna help his stock raise in World League Wrestling.
Moses handing that World Championship over to the referee right now.
You can't help but think that Luke's sitting there looking at it going, that's in my future. He's a determined young man, and he's going to give it everything he's got, even though this isn't a title match.
The referee now checking out Moses real quick, and this match will get underway here in just a few moments.
I don't think either one of these young men are bringing weapons to the ring. They're both competitors.
And there is the bell. As this match is about to begin here.
You see Luke Anthony, he's ready to get it going, and Moses more laid back in his style right now. He's not the one. This is Luke Anthony's match to win. Moses has the fans behind Moses right now.
Luke Anthony not having anything to lose in this match.
That's right, and you can hear the fans kind of getting behind Luke here too. They love both of these young men. There you see a show of sportsmanship. Moses offering his hand.
As they're shaking hands, if you want to be professional wrestlers just like these two young men, check out Harley Race Wrestling Academy at harleyrace.com for all the information.
Both of these young men have amateur backgrounds, and you see that showing right now as they're trying to work amateur holds as Moses rolls him over.
Moses in total control right now.
He got that shoulder locked up, and Anthony able to get to the ropes.
Both squared up here again. Another lockup between these two young men. Moses now in control of that arm again of Luke Anthony.
Moses knows a lot of holds to just push you down there. He's rolling him up.
Into a pinning situation there. Only gets one.
That's exactly what I was saying. Moses has a lot of ways to get you in that ring. That's why he's the world champion. You see Luke Anthony.
Looked like Luke Anthony was a little frustrated coming out of that.
He's got to wipe that and have a short memory, Sarge. There he goes, flipping out and reversing it.
Now he's in control of that arm of Moses. Fireman takeover from Moses, and now he's back in control. It's back and forth this match so far.
This is great mat wrestling on display right here. Right now, on Showdown, you got Moses, the Deliverer, the World Heavyweight Champion, against Luke Anthony.
A serious up-and-comer here in World League Wrestling.
Moses able to turn that hold back around, and you can see him trying to roll him over on his shoulders again.
Manipulates him into a pin again.
It almost looks like Moses is testing the young up-and-coming Luke Anthony.
Way to back up and over.
Rolls him over. Little alligator roll type maneuver there with Luke Anthony trying to throw an elbow or something, but not able to land it.
Oh, picks him up and drops him again.
Moses trying to take control of this match right now. You see him trying to control that hand. There he goes, rolling him again. He's got him rolled up, and he's got his elbow and shoulder all tied up behind his back right now.
Luke Anthony trying to figure a way how to get out of this. Oh, there he goes. Modified snap mare there.
Moses not able to get the hip toss. And big slap as Luke Anthony onto the ropes.
Kip up from Luke Anthony. Oh, and an uppercut.
A big modified arm drag there and a couple of shots. Moses able to counter with the underhook.
Luke Anthony able to land on his feet there. Leapfrogs over. Oh, brings him over with his legs there. And a huge drop kick from Luke Anthony.
Big drop kick planted right on the side of Moses' face right there.
The first cover from Luke Anthony, and he gets it too.
You got to wonder if he just fired his best shot. He seems to be going towards the top. He can do a lot.
Here he comes. Oh, Moses moves out of the way.
Slips out of the way, and he's got a hold of him. You see Luke Anthony trying to break it.
Oh, a code breaker on his arm.
Just almost separated that shoulder of Luke Anthony right there.
Moses getting a 2 count out of that.
And now continuing the assault on his left shoulder there as he's got him twisted up on his belly.
Fans clapping, getting behind both men here.
Luke Anthony still struggling, striving to get to those ropes. It's his only way out, and there he goes.
And the next live event here at the Race Wrestling Arena, October the 15th. Get your tickets, harleyrace.com and World League Wrestling's Facebook page.
You can see right there in his eyes, Moses is feeling like Luke Anthony's kind of hung around a little too long as he chops him down.
What a chop. What a hard chop that one was. Moses now picking Luke Anthony up by the neck and head. And now Another chop. Sends him crashing to the mat.
You can see it welling up. You can see Moses is getting angry here.
Oh, and a third.
And he's just chopping Luke Anthony down, but Luke Anthony just keeps getting up, and there he is with the strikes, trying to fight back.
Got him back into the corner now.
He's got to watch himself in there.
He had the champion reeling there for a moment, but Moses able to fire back and back in control again.
Moses back on the attack. He's got that arm again and twisting it around his foot.
Oh, and drops
it back. I'll tell you, that'll hyperextend a shoulder fast. Luke Anthony still able to kick out, still got that fighting spirit going. You see Moses questioning it. He just won't take the defeat.
Here comes Moses again with another one. Bright red tomato. Luke Anthony's chest is becoming from all of those chops that he's been taking. Up and over from Luke Anthony, though.
Rolls him up, Sarge.
1, 2. Oh, it's getting closer.
It only takes one mistake to lose a match. You see Luke Anthony with the elbows in the corner, with the forearms, whipping Moses across.
Oh, and a handstand and into a drop, or a modified drop kick right there, and a full drop kick now. As this action will continue right after these messages as Moses gets a 2 count. Welcome back, wrestling fans. This action between the Deliverer Moses and Luke Anthony, both men down but getting back up in the opposite corners here. Oh, Moses coming across, but Luke Anthony catching him with a couple of different clotheslines there, going for a third, but Moses moves and catches Luke Anthony coming off the top rope there.
Trading waistlocks there, and Moses with the elbow.
And another. Oh, he's got him up in the fireman's there. On a front roll.
And he's on fire right now. He gets it.
Oh, shooting star press right there. Oh, I thought it was over. Martin.
It could have been over right there, that running shooting star press. Moses just barely able, 9/10 of a second away from losing this match. Able to kick out. And you can see Moses beating the mat in frustration. He's been trying to put this young man away, and Luke Anthony just keeps coming back for more.
And that is the closest either man have come to getting the win in this match.
A big shot right to the gut from Luke Anthony, and he's getting ready to take Moses up for a suplex. I don't know, he couldn't get him over.
Oh, kick to the stomach, though.
Rising knee to the jaw right there, and Moses is in trouble, Sarge.
Oh, and a rolling elbow strike forearm. Oh, and again! I thought it was over for a second time in this match. Again, so close.
You see, this Luke Anthony is giving Moses his best shots, and Moses keeps kicking out at just the last millisecond. Luke Anthony getting fired up here into the corner, but he's thrown over the rope.
Oh, and he does strike Moses, though. Now he's on that top rope coming in, but
Moses caught him.
Oh, and belly to belly.
You see Luke Anthony, and there it goes. The straps are down. Moses is serious. One more.
Oh, into a pin. Oh, and again, so close.
You can see it. Moses just as tired as Luke Anthony here, and they both just keep coming back. Both of them gritty competitors here.
Both men on their knees striking each other. Now they're on their feet, still continuing the strikes. Here comes Luke Anthony, but Moses ducks. And another 2 count.
I tell you never know. Just one thing is going to turn the tide. Is Luke Anthony rolling out of the ring? Maybe trying to catch a breather. I don't know.
Oh, here comes Moses. He's going to fly through the ropes, but Luke Anthony catches him with a kick to the head.
It looks like Anthony was just coaxing him out there as he's off the ropes with a big clothesline.
He can cover him.
He's trying to find Moses in the ring, but Moses able to roll towards the ropes. Looks like he's going to roll his way out.
He has. He's rolled himself out of danger. If he could have covered him, he might have gotten that win, Martin.
And what a win it would have been against the World Heavyweight Champion. Luke Anthony jumping out to the mat.
Here he comes. Big crossbody and catches him.
Big splash onto the concrete floor, folks. There's no padding outside that ring. And he's got Moses where he wants him, Sarge.
He's thrown him back in. Here he comes again. He's charging across that ring, but Moses moves, and Luke Anthony shoulder first into the ring post.
Moses, he's stalking him from the top rope. Here's that bulldog.
It's over. This got to be over here. Oh, wait.
He's rolling him up.
And it is over. It is over.
What a match.
What a spectacular match between these two men.
Moses to deliver, Luke Anthony. Just a great match right here. Both competitors leaving it all in the ring.
Next week, tag team champion.
John has said if he could beat you, he wants a shot at that title. If he can beat me.
November 5th. One last shot. Me and you, I want you.
I'm going to retire John Webb.
Do you want a unique way to raise money for your local community? Harley Race's World League Wrestling is here to help. There is absolutely nothing better than a professional wrestling event bringing the entire community together as one and showing support when it is needed the most. We have been sponsoring fundraising events for many years, and we know that it can bring a lot of winning opportunities for your local charities, school organizations, non-for-profit groups, and whatever else may be in need of assistance. For more information, contact us. Don't wait. Go to www.harleyrace.com, email us, or call us to get information or to schedule a WLW professional wrestling fundraising event in your community right now.
Welcome back again, wrestling fans, to World League Wrestling Showdown. We've got Rahim De La Suede, the World League Wrestling Junior Heavyweight Champion, taking on Austin Mulitalo as he charges, trying to hit him with that belt, and Austin kind of moves out of the way, and Rahim goes right over the top rope there, Martin.
I'm going to tell you, man, this Austin Mulitalo, he's an exciting young guy. He's been working at these moments to be in the ring, wrestling these guys for a while now.
Austin jumping over those ropes right onto him.
And he's got the junior heavyweight champion reeling right now.
Austin coming back through those ropes, trying to catch up to Rahim, and Rahim rolls back out again. Austin going out after him.
Suede not wanting any part of this young man right now, but Austin Mulitalo is just on him right now. He's staying right there. Tearing his jacket open.
Oh, and a big chop up against the apron right there with Rahim's back there.
He's going to give his friends another one.
And another.
And he's really fired up this crowd, Sarge.
Austin Mulitalo pulling that jacket off of Rahim now. Going back after him. Sliding back in between the ropes. Bell has rung, and this match is now officially underway. But Rahim now back in, now he's in control, stomping away into a headlock.
Austin Mulitalo fighting his way through the headlock and Rahim off the ropes with a big shoulder block.
Rahim De La Suede grandstanding a little bit right there, and off the ropes. Austin jumps up and over. A big arm drag.
I'll tell you, that's what's happened right here. Austin Mulitalo's come in on fire, and Rahim De La Suede likes a slower pace.
And if you want to be a wrestler just like these two young men, check out Harley Race Wrestling Academy at harleyrace.com for all the information. Austin Mulitalo in control.
And trying to wear down the junior heavyweight champion. Able to get to his feet here.
Oh, and a back body drop from Rahim.
That's one way to get out of that hold. He goes right to a pin. That's why he's champion, folks. He goes for the win when he has a chance.
Gets a 2 count out of that cover. Even though he didn't get the win right there, Austin Mulitalo having to expend that energy to get out of it. Oh, and an open hand slap right to the chest.
It cracked so loud you could hear it echo through the building. Goes for the clothesline. He's able to duck.
Oh! Backbreaker right there. 1, 2. Oh, I thought it was over right there. I thought this match was over.
Rahim De La Suede is really testing this youngster right now in the ring. But as you can see, he loves to get out there and taunt the crowd.
Straight kick to the side of the face of Austin Mulitalo. And a stomp to the back.
He's being surgical with those stomps right now, Sarge. He's placing them in spots to slow this young man down.
Both men now up on their feet, fighting back and forth now, forearm and uppercuts. Mulitalo's got Rahim in that corner. Climbs up on top of him. Now just straight punches. Straight punches to the face of Rahim.
Takes him back into the corner. Maybe went to the well a little too much, and he's got him up.
Oh! Belly to back, and we'll be back with more action after these.
Hey guys, this is the Seidel brothers, Matt and Mike, here at the Harley Race Wrestling Academy, where I actually started training way back in 2008. It's a real honor to come back here. We put on a seminar today for the new generation of wrestlers, a lot of really good talent, and also there was an awesome show after.
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of fun. It's awesome being back in St. Louis. The fans here at WLW are amazing, and the Harley Race Academy is a great place to get started in your wrestling journey. We come from the Side Dojo, and we love getting to mix it up with everyone here. It's been a treat, and we look forward to coming back.
Welcome back, wrestling fans, as this match continues on, and Rahim De La Suede still in control.
You can see him sitting there taunting Austin Mulitalo and getting a slap for his troubles.
Gives Austin Mulitalo that opening. Straight kick to the side, and now kicks to the chest. Rahim trying to cover up, but Rahim able to get another kick on the head of Rahim and into a cover. 1, 2.
I'll tell you, that was a whole lot of strikes in a short amount of time. Rahim De La Suede needs to be a little more careful, maybe a little less cocky against Austin Mulitalo here. Here he is bringing Rahim De La Suede to his feet again.
Looked like maybe he was going to try that kill switch, but Rahim De La Suede able to turn it around, and another shoulder breaker or back breaker there on the knee of Rahim. Going for that spinning leg drop, but Austin Mulitalo moves.
Able to miss it and slams his heel and his leg into the mat. And looks like he's having trouble standing.
Laney Harley over checking on him and telling her I can go still. Austin back on top of him now.
Them rising knees bringing him to the corner and a big chop.
Gonna do it again.
And it looks like the junior heavyweight champion's in trouble right now. Up with a reversal.
Straight into that turnbuckle.
Well, he went into that hard right there. And he's up.
Oh,
power bomb.
Huge power bomb. 1, 2. Oh, and he kicked out. I thought that was it.
I'll tell you what, it was the very last second. There he is. He's twisting him up. He's got him in a modified Boston Crab. He's going to try and take the win here with a submission, it looks like. Austin Mulitalo not able to get to the ropes.
Austin kicking him off. And don't forget, fans, the next live event at the Race Wrestling Arena is going to be October the 15th. Tickets available now. HarleyRace.com, and World League Wrestling's Facebook page is Austin Mulitalo's straight kicks to the chest again.
Coming right back with those kicks to the chest, Sarge, and he's wearing the champion down right now. A victory for this young man would really boost his career and possibly get him a shot at Suede.
He catches it, corkscrew right there.
You can see the pain right there, and he's rolling him over again into that Boston Crab.
He's either got to tap or reach the ropes, and Laney Harley's calling for the bell. Mulitalo is tapped out.
It was just a little too much for him right there, and De La Suede stands victorious by submission.
What a match, though, between these two men.
I tell you, Austin Mulitalo acquitted himself well in the ring tonight. He challenged the junior heavyweight champion, took him straight to the brink. But Rahim De La Suede
Get a word from you.
emerges victorious.
I know tonight's outcome wasn't up to your wanting. I know that you're disappointed by that. What do you have to say to the great fans of World League Wrestling, though?
You know, I just heard a small girl over there say that you tried your best. You know, no matter what life throws at you, there's going to be times that you lose. But losing is not a bad thing. It's a setback that makes the comeback even better. I'm new here. I'm determined. I have heart. And I promise you, there is nothing that will not keep me down here. I am a star, and I am ready.
Oh, what's going on? Oh, Dysfunction. Brandon Espinoza, Kyle Roberts attacking Austin Mulitalo from behind.
It seems like they've taken a little bit of an offense at his motivational tone here. Want to kind of quiet this young kid.
But as usual, Dysfunction striking 2-on-1 here with the numbers in their favor.
We need to get some help out here for Austin Mulitalo. He's wrestled a match. He has just finished wrestling a match and submitted in the ring. He's not in any shape to be fighting two grown men right now.
Oh, a double team right there. And now just straight stomps from both men.
Dysfunction doing what they do best. And You can see they're sizing it up right now.
Oh, here comes Luke Anthony out. He's going to make that save for Austin Mulitalo. Dysfunction running out of here.
These young guys here at World League Wrestling training, they're a strong unit together, and maybe they can pool their forces against this.
From U-City, USA, the Quad Father, Camaro.
You know, Jackson, your time is coming, but it's not going to be this Saturday. I do what I want, when I want. I show up when I want, how I want.
Anybody in the back, beaten, that I've haven't beaten, it doesn't matter. Come to the ring, weighing 200 pounds, Mason St. Goods. By pinfall, Camaro Jackson.
Camaro Jackson wants respect. Well, my friend, respect is a two-way street. You have to give it to make sure you get it.
I'm tired of talking. Y'all know where I'm at. I'm at the muscle tower holding it down by myself. Leland. Next Saturday, we go at it again. You know, the last time you stepped in the ring with me, I broke your neck. But nah, man, I respect that. That was career threatening. You could have ended your career. Could have been over. But nah. That was with the help of the Empire, though. And I ain't with them. I don't mess with Derek Stone or Miles Mayhem or Burrito. It's just me, the Quad Father. So, I'm gonna do things fair and square. See you Saturday, Leland!
Hello, wrestling fans. I'm Sarge Phillips, and we have got a huge match in store for this episode of World League Wrestling Showdown.
And I'm Martin Kadish, and that's right. Here you go, right here, the finals of the tag team tournament. Dysfunction versus High Level Enterprise, and what a barn burner this is going to be, Sarge.
That's right, and yes, they go up against High Level Enterprise, John Webb and Jack Gamble for those belts. It's going to be an awesome match.
And there you see Kyle Roberts and Brandon Espinoza, and they are a potent tag team in the tag team division. Been rolling over everybody they've faced so far, but so has John Webb and Jack Gamble.
As we see them posing in the middle of the ring right now, and we await the entrance of the champions.
Now, if you remember correctly, it was Tom Coffey that started this tournament with Brandon Espinoza, but he got injured.
He did get injured with a left knee injury, I do believe is what it was.
The thing is that Brandon Espinoza just replaced him cold. He says he has a lot of soldiers.
World League Wrestling Tag Team
He has a
Champions.
lot of soldiers that he can bring to World League Wrestling, and he's always looking for more. As you see that "Join Us" on the back of his shirt.
Nevada, Jack
And
Gamble.
each match that they've had over recent months, they've tried to get every single person to join them that they go into the match with.
That's right.
High Level Enterprise.
As I said, we are awaiting the entrance of the champions at this moment.
High Level Enterprise, a repeat offender at that tag team title. They've held it many times, and they're going to be hard to dethrone here.
And as you can see, a brand new look to the tag team championships this time.
But now also Kyle Roberts and Brandon Espinoza, no strangers to the World Tag Team titles too. They, over the years, have feuded many times over them tag team titles themselves, and now they've joined forces with Dysfunction.
It still blows me away to see Kyle Roberts as a part of a team with Brandon Espinoza.
They were such heated rivals before, and that nobody knows them better than the other. So that's probably the thinking behind bringing Kyle Roberts into this match.
As you see John Webb and Jack Gamble getting up on the ring apron right now, getting ready to get into this matchup here.
Neither one of them seem to be too very concerned about Dysfunction. But, with the new attitude of Kyle Roberts and the help of a healthy Brandon Espinoza, this title match, they could lose these titles.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. They've got to keep an eye on both men, even when one is outside of the match on the apron.
You see Jack Gamble, he always likes to have fun in the ring, but I don't think this is going to be a fun competition. As referee Elaney Harley says, let's get it a little serious.
As she is checking Jack Gamble at the moment.
And
we'll have this match start right after these messages.
World League Wrestling hosts its 23rd anniversary event at the Harley Race Wrestling Arena on Saturday, November 5th. The main event, the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion and WLW alumni Trevor Murdoch returns to face off against Moses the Deliverer. John Webb versus Rahim de la Suede in a loser leaves town match for the WLW Junior Heavyweight Championship, and more. Tickets start at $20 and will sell out, so get yours at HarleyRace.com now.
Welcome back, wrestling fans. We've got John Webb and Kyle Roberts in the ring getting ready to start this tag team championship matchup.
Kyle Roberts trying to tell the crowd to be quiet. It looked like he wanted to shake his hand originally, and there he is. I believe he's asking him to join Dysfunction.
You're absolutely right. He is trying to get John Webb to join, but John kicks his hand away and right into a headlock.
And you can see Jack Gamble excited to get this match started in the corner there as he backs in and gets the tag from Gamble there. John Webb holds Kyle Roberts, waiting for Gamble to get a hold of him as he twists up that arm.
He's got control of that wrist right now.
The ever agile Kyle Roberts with a reversal there. Now Kyle Roberts in control and wrenching that arm.
Gamble trying to reach for the ropes, but Kyle pulling him back, but Gamble again able to get him back into that headlock, grinding down on it.
He's trying to wear Kyle Roberts down, kind of wear him down so he's off his feet, because he's most dangerous when he's up. And you see Kyle sliding out of that headlock and reversing it.
Right into one of his own, yes he does. Headlock takeover. Laney Harley checking his shoulders.
And Kyle Roberts just trying to get his full body weight on Jack Gamble right now, trying to wear him out. And there's a roll-up.
Very quick.
Not enough to put him away, though. As they stand up together, you can see Gamble working his way out of that headlock. Now he's got his arm again. He's got a wrist lock on him, and he's wrenching it.
Trying to turn it over here, around. There he goes. Now he's got full control.
And you can see that elbow poked out, and headlock takeover of his own for Kyle Roberts there from Jack Gamble.
Just cranking on that head.
You see Kyle Roberts with the leg scissors, reversing that hold, getting out of it, and Gamble in a little bit of trouble here, it looks like.
Oh, he's just cranking hard on that scissors, too. The next live event will be November the 5th. Get your tickets at HarleyRace.com and World League Wrestling's Facebook page.
Jack Gamble in a handstand here to get out of that hold and back into a headlock. Bringing Kyle back up to his feet here and over to John Webb.
And that November the 5th event will be WLW's 23rd year anniversary show. You're definitely not going to want to miss that one.
You'll get to see a lot of great action like this right here.
Oh, a big one-leg stomp right there. A double team. Gets a quick count.
You see
Kyle
John
Roberts
Webb
able to pull out.
wasting no time after that failed pin attempt, going straight to the kicks to the back. And we got two of the most dangerous kickers in World League Wrestling right now out there.
Kyle Roberts trying to get out of this front headlock here.
And that arm of Kyle Roberts is definitely taking a beating here, getting worked over real good as John Webb just driving that shoulder into his knee.
Using almost his full upper body on his arm there.
And just a little added mustard on that one there with the elbow.
As Kyle Roberts comes out of the corner kicking and now a forearm. And one return from John Webb. He's going to come off the ropes. Oh, and a kick to the back from Espinoza.
That's what you got to deal with, and you see John Webb dealing with it just fine right now. That numbers game of dysfunction. And there's Espinoza again on the ankle of John Webb, keeping him from running and distracting him for Kyle Roberts.
The referee not seeing that happening. And that's what I was talking about at the beginning of all this. They've got to be watching both men, even if one's on the apron.
And Dysfunction definitely lives up to its namesake when they're in the ring. It's hard to keep track of what all's going on, but John Webb again.
Drop kick right to the face almost.
Tagging in Jack Gamble, who sets it up and right into that corner with the hip. And Gamble's got him up. He could put him away here.
He's spinning him around now. Where's he going to go with him? Oh, spins right off his back there. Both men disoriented.
You have to wonder if it does as much damage to your opponent as it does yourself there as he tries to kick Espinoza, but he falls out the way.
And I think that was more from the disorientation than anything right there.
But it's also a rest for Espinoza here because Jack Gamble can't capitalize on this. He's got to be able to capitalize in this situation. He's got to get his bearings. There you see him waiting for Espinoza to turn around.
Oh, and grazed him. He grazed him with that enziguri there. Oh, and a flapjack. Into a cover.
Espinoza in danger. Oh, there he goes, kicking out. He's got him in a reverse chinlock there, or a chinlock there, as he announced to the fans.
Right in the middle of the ring, and we'll have more of this action right after these messages.
Do you want a unique way to raise money for your local community? Harley Race's World League Wrestling is here to help. There is absolutely nothing better than a professional wrestling event bringing the entire community together as one and showing support when it is needed the most. We have been sponsoring fundraising events for many years, and we know that it can bring a lot of winning opportunities for your local charities, school organizations, non-for-profit groups, and whatever else may be in need of assistance. For more information, contact us. Don't wait. Go to www.harleyrace.com, email us, or call us to get information or to schedule a WLW professional wrestling fundraising event in your community right now.
Welcome back, fans, as High Level Enterprise still in control of this matchup, of this championship tag team matchup here. John Webb kicking Kyle Roberts right out of the ring. Now both members of Dysfunction out on the concrete. Oh, High Level Enterprise is about to jump over the ropes on him.
Here you see them both in tandem. The roll up.
Double pin here. 1, 2.
There it is.
Oh! Thought High Level Enterprise was going to retain here.
And a super kick to just kind of run it off there as Webb goes to the outside.
Into another cover. 1, 2. And Kyle Roberts able to get his shoulder up again.
I'll tell you what, Gamble almost had him pinned there, Sarge. He was down for the count and kicked out at the last possible second.
Very, very close. Oh, and a jawbreaker from Kyle Roberts.
It slowed Gamble down as Roberts off the ropes.
Oh, missed clothesline there. Oh, belly to back. Oh, and I thought again they were going to retain right here.
I think Kyle Roberts needs to get out of the ring. I don't know. Espinoza looks pretty worse for the wear right now, too. And High Level Enterprise is just rolling right now as Gamble.
Gamble was saying just a moment ago that this was the end, but over into the corner of Dysfunction and Brandon Espinoza and Kyle Roberts draping him across the ropes. Throat first there.
And Gamble's down. He's not breathing well. And Espinoza over the top.
If he were to cover right now, he could have gotten the pin right there, I think. But he waited for a moment. 1, 2. And Gamble kicks out before that 3.
Tell you, it's almost instinctive to some of these wrestlers to kick out after they hear that second count. And Gamble might be running on fumes right now after that.
And a hard right. And another right to the head of Jack Gamble from Espinoza.
And it's just the whole momentum is pivoted now to Dysfunction.
Got him in the corner and just now pummeling with kick after kick after kick. The tag to Kyle Roberts.
And Kyle Roberts continuing the kicks right here. Just continuing the barrage of kicks to the chest on Jack Gamble. It's going to be hard for him to recover from this. You see Elaney Harley turns her back and Espinoza gives him one for good measure.
Espinoza right back on top of him again after a tag from Kyle.
He's just pressing his knee into his jaw, using that full count the best he can. And you can see John Webb about had enough of this, but as he tries to support his tag team partner, he's getting cheated.
Jack Gamble now draped across the ropes, and here comes Espinoza.
Oh!
If you want to be a wrestler just like these 4 men, all you got to do is go to HarleyRace.com and check out the Race Wrestling Academy. For all your information, right there is another tag to Kyle Roberts.
Espinoza using his tag team partner as a weapon before he leaves the ring.
His body slams him right down on the Gamble for another 2.5 count.
And I don't know how long Jack Gamble can keep kicking out after all of this punishment. He just keeps trying to get up. You see him now reaching for his tag team partner. He's all the way across that ring.
High Level Enterprise having the control early on in this match, but it has changed tides now.
You see Kyle Roberts trying to hold Gamble to the mat, but he's still resilient as ever, trying to get back up. and just yanking him back to the mat. Just shutting him down right there, Sarge.
Looks like he hit head first right there. Now just jawing at him there in the middle of the ring, but Gamble's coming back with fist to the abdomen, but another punch from Kyle Roberts, and he's down again.
Yeah, he needs to get out of that corner and get to the other side of the ring as fast as he can, but right now he's totally at the mercy of Kyle Roberts and Brandon Espinoza, as here they go with working him over in their corner again, effectively cutting that ring off.
Gamble's got to find some way to get John Webb back into this match.
And you can see Espinoza proud of the handiwork of Dysfunction in this match, and you can't say I blame him as he's just standing there gloating over the top of Jack Gamble, stepping on his hand.
Finally able to get his hand out from underneath Espinoza and starting to come back with a few rights of his own.
He dives towards John Webb, and he's almost
so
there.
Close. Oh, but Espinoza able to drive him back into the corner yet again.
It was almost like Espinoza held him there to mock him even more as he waited to drive him back into that turnbuckle. And now holding him in place, waiting for Kyle Roberts.
Oh, and he's going to throw Espinoza right back into him again, and he does.
And he comes right back out into the hands of waiting Kyle Roberts, and a big forearm. Another chin crusher on. And Kyle Roberts able to make the tag. Espinoza going for his leg. Goes for the enziguri, but he misses, and Espinoza's got him on his belly now.
We'll be right back with more of this action.
World League Wrestling hosts its 23rd anniversary event at the Harley Race Wrestling Arena on Saturday, November 5th. The main event, the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion and WLW alumni Trevor Murdoch returns to face off against Moses the Deliverer. John Webb versus Rahim de la Suede in a loser leaves town match for the WLW Junior Heavyweight Championship, and more. Tickets start at $20 and will sell out, so get yours at HarleyRace.com now.
Welcome back, wrestling fans.
High Level Enterprise gaining control during the break, and as you can see in this replay, John Webb hitting the ring like gangbusters and throwing Gamble into his corner, but Kyle Roberts, and he hits Espinoza.
Dove right through, going after both John Webb and Jack Gamble, but both of them being able to move out of the way, and goes right into his own tag team partner.
Now they're both on the floor, and High Level Enterprise about to fly themselves.
Oh, and they connect.
And Dysfunction on the floor now. It almost seems like whichever team can get back to the ring at this point should be able to finish this match off, but somebody's got to get back in that ring.
All four men down right now. And as you can see, it's concrete floor. There's no padding here in World League Wrestling.
Webb throwing Kyle Roberts back in the ring, and he's going to go in there and try and get this victory for High Level Enterprise. Kyle Roberts looking pretty hurt. There's the cover.
1, 2. Oh, and Kyle Roberts able to get that arm up just in the nick of time.
But you can see how that playing field is leveled out, Sarge. Right now, Kyle Roberts having just as much trouble kicking out as Jack Gamble was just a few moments ago in this match. And you see John Webb.
Oh, Kyle Roberts able to stop him and a big backbreaker, knee backbreaker right there.
I tell you, it looked like he was going for that sliced bread, but Kyle Roberts able to stop him and get to his tag team partner, tags Espinoza in, taking directions as he goes and kicks Gamble off the apron.
Now that leaves Espinoza, John Webb in the ring.
John Webb chocks him with a roll up here.
Oh, just a 2 count. Just a 2 count there.
Well, he could have been over right there. He's seen it. Jack Gamble on the floor. Espinoza in control in the ring. There you see Webb and Espinoza head to head. Big headbutt there as he looks like he's taking him up for a DDT.
The next live event will be November the 5th, WLW 23-year anniversary. Don't forget to get your tickets at HarleyRace.com and the Facebook page of World League Wrestling.
And you can see John Webb off the top.
Oh, able to back body drop him. Getting John Webb off of him.
I'm going to tell you, both of these teams, they're giving as good as they're getting right now, Sarge. And Espinoza looks like he might have the advantage here. Here comes the belt.
Tossed the championship belt up to Espinoza there, but
It
Harley
seems like he's trying to hide it, Sarge.
Elaney Harley's seeing it, though. She knows it's there.
And she's telling him to give her the belt there. He'll be disqualified.
And there we go. She gets it away. Dysfunction trying to do anything and everything to win this tag team championship rematch from that tournament.
Espinoza.
Oh, and a big super kick from John Webb.
Espinoza's so busy trying to argue with Elaney Harley. He takes a super kick from John Webb. And you can see she's trying to hand the one belt away, but he's got the other one and he clobbers him.
Colcocks him big time right there in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. We've got new champions in Dysfunction.
What a match, Sarge. High Level Enterprise, no one to shake your finger at. And they put up a good fight, but Dysfunction able to pull the win away.
Shenanigans again by Dysfunction, and they end up capturing the tag team championships here in World League Wrestling. As Elaney Harley raises the hands of Brandon Espinoza and Kyle Roberts.
Dysfunction finally taking title gold and taking it from a team like High Level Enterprise. What an accomplishment.
Tag team champions is set for best 2 out of 3 falls with a 30-minute time limit. It is for the World League Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. The challenger, superstar Steve. He is the defending heavyweight champion, Moses. The first fall scored by Steve Fender. Second fall, 1-1, is Moses. The third and deciding fall, the new World League Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Superstar Steve Fender.
What a hard workout. the hard way. But see, this is what Daylight Suede looks like. This is what an athlete looks like. None of that out of shape, you know. They can't hang with Daylight Suede.
Same thing. He couldn't hang with the whole thing. Daylight Suede.
I mean, let's just face it. I beat Superstar Steve, Austin Muay Thai. I beat Luke Anthony. I beat them all. Man, I beat not only one, but two people at the same time. I beat them all. Quite frankly, I'm just done with WLW. You know, there's just nothing left for me to do. That being said, I'm done. I'm done at WLW. There's nothing left for me to do, so I'm relinquishing, forfeiting, whatever the term is, my title. Unless somebody proves me otherwise. Until then,
Hello, wrestling fans. I'm Sarge Phillips. And as you see in the ring right now, we've got Dysfunction, Brandon Espinoza, and Kyle Roberts taking on Austin Mulitalo and Billy the Kid in this episode of World League Wrestling Showdown.
That's right, Sarge. It's Martin Kadish here as always for another great tag team match with the excitable Billy the Kid and Austin Mulitalo going against Dysfunction, who's been on a roll. And you also hear words from the junior heavyweight champion that he is done. There's no challenges left for him in World League Wrestling.
Wow.
I don't think that's the case.
And then also later on in this episode, we will see Derek Stone taking on Luke Anthony.
And that should be an exciting match as well. But right now, we got four men ready to go at it right here in the ring.
Dysfunction, Brandon Espinoza, Kyle Roberts, the brand new World League Wrestling Tag Team Champions, but this tag team match is not for the championship belts.
Well, Billy the Kid and Austin Mulitalo, they're young kids. They're early in their careers. I don't know that they're ready for a title match. This is more of a chance to prove themselves and maybe learn to be a team together.
Almost like a baptized by fire type thing.
If there ever was one. And you see Espinoza.
Yep, Brandon Espinoza trying to get more folks to join Dysfunction. Billy the Kid shaking his hand, but now into a do-si-do. And again.
And I'm going to tell you right now, that'll rub Espinoza the wrong way.
And the next live event will be November the 5th. WLW's 23rd year anniversary show. Get your tickets right now at HarleyRace.com and World League Wrestling's Facebook page.
You see that frustration on Espinoza as he punched Billy the Kid right in the face. Takes him down to the mat.
Trying to get in control, but Billy the Kid able to reverse there and now drops his knee down onto the arm of Espinoza.
And in control with the headlock as he goes to tag his partner. Always a good way to start a match. As you can see, they're working that double team already.
On a double clothesline right there. Now double arm elbow drop there.
Espinoza in trouble early in this match, but you see Austin Mulitalo ducking that clothesline and taking him up and over.
Into a bridged pin attempt there, but Espinoza able to get his shoulders up pretty quickly.
You can see Espinoza fighting him every step of the way there as he goes up and over again.
Down to a straight cover, 1, 2, and Espinoza kicks out.
You're not going to win this early against Espinoza. It's just not going to happen. He pushes off Mulitalo, but Billy the Kid right there.
Drives Billy into the corner of Dysfunction, and Kyle Roberts tags himself in. Both men having him in the corner right now, and Roberts pulling Espinoza and sends him into Billy the Kid there.
That big clothesline into the drop kick. It looked like he missed it. Billy the Kid with a headlock on Kyle Roberts now. Able to slide away from that drop kick.
Grinding and grinding right there in the middle of the ring.
I'll tell you, both of these young men, they're rambunctious and ready to fight, and they're showing it right now. big hip toss there.
Billy goes back to him again and was about to do another elbow drop, and yes, he does. And we'll be right back with more of this action after these messages.
World League Wrestling hosts its 23rd anniversary event at the Harley Race Wrestling Arena on Saturday, November 5th. The main event, the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion and WLW alumni Trevor Murdoch returns to face off against Moses the Deliverer. John Webb versus Rahim de la Suede in a loser leaves town match for the WLW Junior Heavyweight Championship, and more. Tickets start at $20 and will sell out, so get yours at harleyrace.com now.
Welcome back, wrestling fans. As you see, Kyle Roberts now in control of this match with that rear chin lock there.
As you can see during the break, Billy the Kid getting caught up with Espinoza, but Kyle able to sneak attack him from behind there and take control. And he just starts pounding on Billy in the corner there.
Kyle Roberts getting a quick 2 count right there.
You can see Austin on the corner there wanting to get back in the ring as Billy the Kid whipped into the corner. Just working on that lower back of Billy the Kid with the tag to Espinoza. And you can see Dysfunction knows they're in control right now. They know they're in control of this match. Big stomp to Billy the Kid's head. I don't know how he can come back from stomps like that and the beating he's been taking.
Espinoza pulling him up by the head of the hair there.
Makes you wonder if he's telling him you should have joined us, Sarge.
Oh, a big right hand sends Billy back into the corner of Dysfunction yet again. Billy trying to fight out. Now he's striking both men.
Espinoza able to duck out, but Billy able to roll and get the tag, and here comes Austin Mulitalo. Runs into Espinoza, who's in the ropes,
but Elaine Harley did not see that tag, and she's telling Austin he's got to get out. Oh, and a headbutt from Espinoza right into the neck and chest area of Billy.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it would have been great if Billy the Kid could have got out of there, but Elaine Harley not seeing the tag. This could be the death knell right here. You see
Espinoza saying he's going to go to the top rope here. Taking his time. Here we go. Oh, and he misses with the moonsault.
Billy the Kid able to roll out. He's looking for his partner. There he is. He sees him. He goes for the tag, and there's Mulitalo in, and he hits the ring like a ball of fire as Espinoza with the uppercut.
Striking both men one at a time here. Drop kick to Kyle Roberts.
Ducking the punch, ducking the back clothesline, and a big spear.
Into a cover here. 1, 2. Oh, almost an upset right here.
You see Espinoza not so quick to rise after that. He's got to capitalize. Here he is. He takes him up. Fisherman suplex.
Oh, and he hits it. He hits it into a bridge. 1, 2. Oh!
That's as close as you can get to winning the match without winning the match. And you see Espinoza go into the corner to get his way up.
And he's charging again. Big splash into the corner.
Couple of forearms to try and hold him in there. Kyle Roberts on his feet there.
Stops the momentum of Austin Mulitalo.
He needs to focus on who he's fighting against in the ring.
Here comes Billy the Kid, and Kyle Roberts moves out of the way and shoves him right into the ring post.
Kyle Roberts is not the legal man. He's got to stop paying attention to Kyle Roberts. You see Espinoza rising behind him. Billy the Kid on the floor.
Espinoza just waiting his time on a big spinning kick.
He's got his arms hooked. That's a double arm DDT there.
Into the cover. 1, 2, 3. And that's it. That is over. Dysfunction comes away with the win.
At 13
As always, they cause chaos in the ring and walk away from it.
The World League Wrestling Tag Team
Austin
Champions,
Mulitalo.
Kyle Roberts, Brandon Espinoza, Dysfunction.
Austin Mulitalo down and out in the middle of the ring here.
He needs to get out of the ring, Sarge. He needs to get out of the ring right now because they're not going to stop beating on him. That's the only reason that they're standing over him right now. He needs to find a way to get out of the ring. His partner's down on the ground outside the ring. And there it is.
Espinoza just kissing him on the forehead. Another sign of disrespect.
And they're lining him up. They're lining him up right now, Sarge. There's nothing he can do. Who's going to stop Dysfunction?
I don't think there's anyone at the moment. Oh, here comes Luke Anthony. Jumping into the ring, making the save before Dysfunction's able to jump on Austin for more of a beatdown. And we'll be back with more action from World League Wrestling right after these messages.
Our next contest is set for one fall with a 30-minute time limit, and it is for the World League Wrestling Tag Team Championship.
Never give up and always keep fighting. Never give up and always keep fighting. Never give up and always keep fighting. That's
right.
what Uke is about. That's what Billy the Kid is about. And you know what? Dysfunction don't know a thing about that.
The WLW Tag Team Champions, Dysfunction.
He believes, I believe it didn't happen tonight, but it will happen one night. Billy believe it.
Me and Kyle Roberts? Dysfunction! Is he just the two of us?
Join us. Destroy.
Hey guys, this is the Seidel brothers, Matt and Mike, here at the Harley Race Wrestling Academy, where I actually started training way back in 2008. It's a real honor to come back here. We put on a seminar today for the new generation of wrestlers, a lot of really good talent, and also there was an awesome show after.
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of fun. It's awesome being back in St. Louis. The fans here at WLW are amazing, and the Harley Race Academy is a great place to get started in your wrestling journey. We come from the Side Dojo, and we love getting to mix it up with everyone here. It's been a treat, and we look forward to coming back.
Welcome back, wrestling fans. As you see Derek Stone just attacking Luke Anthony here before their matchup.
They were scheduled to compete, but Luke Anthony was already out there. Derek Stone with the sneak attack. And you can see he's helping Austin Mulitalo to the back, getting ready to go to the ring for his match.
And then here comes Derek Stone.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and of
this
course,
contest,
Malice Mayhem out there
1
with
15,
Derek Stone as well.
Derek Stone versus Luke Anthony.
And there's the bell, and this match is officially started now.
Raking the back of Luke Anthony, and this young man's got his work cut out for him. Derek Stone is in no way, shape, or form an easy person to deal with in the ring, as you see right now. And with the added effect of jumping him outside the ring before the match starts.
Club shot to the back of Luke Anthony. And Luke Anthony trying to fight back now.
He gets a lot of good shots in there, but it looked like a thumb to the eye there. And it just takes the wind right out of him as he throws him over the top and out.
And down onto the concrete floor.
And you can see Derek Stone grabbing his attention.
Here comes Malice Mayhem.
A big chop and a couple of kicks there, and Luke Anthony taking punishment the whole time he's outside the ring.
Yeah, as we said before, who's going to stop Dysfunction? Who's going to stop Derek Stone with Malice Mayhem?
There he's just wrenching that neck. It scrapes on your ears there. Luke Anthony taking a lot of damage early on in this match as Derek Stone taking him up, it looks like, for a suplex.
And he hits it. It might be over right here, Martin.
I'm telling you, it doesn't look like Derek Stone is taking Luke Anthony seriously at all, as there he goes wrenching that neck.
Just cranking hard, cranking down.
Early in his career, I don't think he's had the opportunity to take this kind of punishment. Let's see if he can fight his way to his feet here.
Couple of abdomen shots from Luke Anthony now.
Ducking the big punch there, and Luke Anthony trying to dive over the top, but Derek Stone's ring IQ high enough that he ducks it.
And still Derek Stone in control.
And you see him being very methodical in his movements here. Big headbutts to the shoulder.
Oh, that looked like that was a low blow, Martin.
I think the contact was made above the belt.
And again, Malice Mayhem.
And just like always, you see Derek Stone causing chaos, keeping the referee busy.
And if you want to be a professional wrestler like Derek Stone, like Luke Anthony, check out the Race Wrestling Academy at HarleyRace.com. Get all your information right there.
Both of these men graduates of the Harley Race Wrestling Academy. Luke Anthony able to get out of clutches of Derek Stone, and then a big elbow drop. And you can see he's getting excited here.
Trying to come off for another one, but this time Derek Stone able to roll out of the way.
He went to the well one too many times, and Derek Stone was waiting for him there. A few choice words for Daniels there as he's pulling on the ears.
In control of that neck and head area again of Luke Anthony.
A big clap on them ears, and that'll bust your eardrums. Derek Stone and a wedgie. I don't think that's legal. He's got to stop him from doing that.
Referee in there.
And just as always, Derek Stone just bullying who he's facing.
Now using the ropes and leveraging himself where he's got Luke Anthony under the heel of his foot across his neck.
And you see him using that whole time the ref gave him to choke Luke Anthony and just try to choke the life out of him here. Bringing
Next
him
week,
back
fans. Go ahead,
Bringing
Martin.
him back up to his feet, and a European uppercut from Luke Anthony. He's trying to make a comeback here. And another forearm. Go ahead, Sarge.
And a big close, or a big chop, I should say, from Luke Anthony. Got him in the corner now. Next week, we'll see John Webb taking on Rahim De La Suede, who we saw at the beginning of this program, and also Camaro Jackson taking on the legacy himself, Leland Race.
As once again, just the ring IQ, the acumen of Derek Stone, the knowledge of being in the ring over the years, he's able to turn this around again and put Luke Anthony in danger. Gut wrenches him up to the top, and he's in a backbreaker now.
Oh, just holding him there, bouncing up and down, putting all the pressure on the small of his back.
Luke Anthony not wanting to give up. You could see him shaking his head no, but he's got to get out of this. This is taking a lot out of him.
Still right there in the middle of the ring, just holding him with all the pressure. And we'll have more of this action right after these messages.
5 minutes elapsed in the match. 5 minutes down.
World League Wrestling hosts its 23rd anniversary event at the Harley Race Wrestling Arena on Saturday, November 5th. The main event, the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion and WLW alumni Trevor Murdoch returns to face off against Moses the Deliverer. John Webb versus Rahim de la Suede in a loser leaves town match for the WLW Junior Heavyweight Championship, and more. Tickets start at $20 and will sell out, so get yours at HarleyRace.com now.
Welcome back, wrestling fans. Derek Stone still in control of young Luke Anthony here.
And it's just, this is Derek Stone's taking Luke Anthony to school here with the big headbutt to the back shoulder of Luke Anthony. And you can see Derek Stone taking his time, just dissecting this young man. Dissecting him.
Luke Anthony tried to make several comebacks during this match, but every single time, Derek Stone regaining the control pretty quickly. Now it looks like he's just going to start. Oh, he is. He just drops him right down onto the mat with his foot on his chest.
Pressing all the air out of his lungs there, and he could take all the time he wants, it seems, right now. As Luke's on the mat, and he's been tore down pretty bad. There he goes. He's taking his straps down. You know, whenever he starts doing this, he knows he's in control. He knows he's going to continue the dismemberment of this young man.
Oh, but he misses with the knee drop there. Luke Anthony, an opening for him.
He's rising to his feet with a clothesline, but not able to bring the big man down.
Oh, and another clothesline, but as you said, still not bringing him down. Now flying elbow drop into the corner, or elbow smash.
Luke getting a little bit of offense going here.
Next live event, November the 5th, WLW's 23rd year anniversary show. Tickets are on sale right now at HarleyRace.com and World League Wrestling's Facebook page.
Luke Anthony mounting a little bit of a comeback here with the big shotgun drop kick into the buckle.
Oh, he's going to try and pick him up here. He's going to, but he cannot do it. His back has been injured too much. He cannot get him up.
That's the result of those headbutts and all of the clubbing blows to the lower back that he's taken. He's trying to find a little bit of a different offensive stroke here.
Coming off, rolling elbow there. That one finally knocks down Derek Stone.
Now, I'll tell you, if you could get Derek Stone on the mat, you have to capitalize here. He has to capitalize. And you see him going to the outside apron.
He says, "I see you, Malice Mayhem." She's sitting there waiting in the corner.
He threw his elbow pad at her, and it looks like he's going to springboard.
Oh, and he connects. He connects it. Got to get over and cover him quickly. Malice Mayhem pulling her foot of Derek Stone over. Again, interjecting herself in this matchup.
This has got to be frustrating for this young man. He's tried so hard and he's mounted so many comebacks.
Well, frustrating enough that he's rolled out of the ring to go after Malice Mayhem.
Malice Mayhem able to distract him long enough for Derek Stone to once again gain control in this match.
Oh, but Luke Anthony turns it around and shoves Derek Stone into the ring post.
He gets him into this ring. He can capitalize on that. Malice Mayhem throwing a kick Luke Anthony's way.
3 minutes left.
Now she's just going to grab a hold of his feet and keep him from doing his jump. Oh, and here he comes, though. Misses. Derek Stone sidestepping it.
There it is. Oh, no. Michinoku driver. This is it.
1, 2, 3, and this match is over.
20 12 minutes, 17 seconds.
More distractions from Malice Mayhem allows Derek Stone to get the win yet again.
You have to say that he outsmarted this young man right now. Luke Anthony, a great competitor. He showed a lot of resiliency, but Derek Stone and Malice Mayhem, too much for him to overcome.
Actions speak louder than words. They always have, and they always will. I heard that when I was a kid, and it still holds a lot of weight today. Yes, the scenery has changed, people have come and people have gone. But that simple saying holds a lot of truth. October 2019, almost 3 years ago, it was supposed to be Camaro Jackson versus Leland Race, one-on-one. But Camaro, that date will always stick out in my head because that's the date where you sealed your fate. You decided on that fateful night where you were going to align yourself with Derek Stone, John Webb, and Malice Mayhem. And then you crossed that line when you broke my neck. So pardon me if this sounds a little rude, Camaro, but I don't believe a word that comes out of your mouth. 7 days. 7 days from now, Camaro, you and I, we go one-on-one. And I have been wishing for this date. I have been looking forward to this match. The Quadfather versus the Legacy. 7 days from now, Camaro, and your actions better speak louder than your words.